Now, Friday Night Blitz on Newswatch 12. Presented by Abby's Legendary Pizza.
Welcome to week 3 of Friday Night Blitz. I'm Madison Marie. Peyton is out tonight, but we still have a full show for you. A night packed with some heated matchups, including a state championship rematch up in Eugene. So let's start under the lights of Spiegelberg Stadium. No party like a Southside party. South Medford hosting North Salem, the Vikings. Starting things off on offense in the second half. Ball is tipped before it hits the receiver. Bridger Foss is all over it, and the Panthers take over. A little later in the third, McConnell Brown hands it off to Cameron Ragu, running right into the dog pile, taking every man with him, finds the end zone, extends the Panthers' lead. South Medford runs away with this one, 28-6. Cameron Ragu carrying his team with 13 carries for 115 yards. North Medford on the road facing Sprague. The Black Tornado 1-0 heading into tonight's matchup, but things took a turn pretty quick and the Olympians took control of the game. The Black Tornado fall to Sprague 36-12. They're back at home hosting Sheldon next week. Grants Pass hosting McNary. Cavemen hoping to get back on track after week 1. Jace McCohen lets it rip downfield, hits Isaac Johnson wide open. Nothing but green grass for him. He hustles to the house and Grants Pass extends, knocking on the door. The handoff to Trey Powers, puts his head down, bulldozes through the pile. The extra point's good and the Cavemen go on a run tonight. Powers once again hitting the edge. He does it all. Another one for the Cavemen. Grants Pass takes a huge victory, 49-9. The Eagles hosting Thurston and the Colts. A rough night around for Eagle Point. After dropping the past 2 games, the Eagles hoped things would look different tonight. But it was the Colts all night that just took it away. Eagle Point drops to Thurston 42-0. Springfield hosting Crater. The Millers looking for their first win of the season. Let's go. Noah Solo launches one deep to Adam Hernandez, who's there. He makes the catch. A few plays later, Solo hands it to Clay Rhodes for the touchdown. The Millers chewed up more than half the quarter on that opening drive. Crater looking to answer. Valentin Rodriguez up the middle for 17 yards, but it gets called back on a holding call. 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. Early second quarter, Rodriguez takes it in for the extra point. The extra point was no good. Crater takes it 45-37. And coming up on Friday Night Blitz, a rematch that cost one team the title last season, plus other games from across Southern Oregon and Northern California. Coming up next on Blitz, don't go anywhere.
Friday Night Blitz, presented by Abby's Legendary Pizza.
I didn't ever set out to be a baseball coach. I was going to be a baseball player. I wanted to be a big leaguer. When that came to an end, I was offered the opportunity at George Fox College to be in charge of their baseball program, but I didn't think that we could actually live on my $3,000 salary. So one of the things I did was being the janitor at the Newburgh Abbeys. It was a great place to go. It was a great place for camaraderie. It's just a great atmosphere. Abby's Pizza continues to grow, continues to blossom, continues to be the best.
If you're looking to give your garden a makeover, Newswatch 12 has you covered with In the Garden. Watch Newswatch 12 midday every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 11. In the Garden is presented by the Grange Co-op.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal.
Right now, you can get 4 lines for just $90.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah. It's a huge deal.
You also get 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones! Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. You check the expiration dates.
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
Get 4 free phones of your choice with no trade-in needed, plus 4 lines for $90.
Dear Triathlon, let's splash through rushing rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs.
Right now, you can lease a new 2024 RAV4 for just $359 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Bounce back fast from heartburn with Tums Gummy Bites. and love food back.
Here are the stars of our show.
I am your host, Ryan Seacrest.
The Wheel You Love is back.
Yes! Let's have some fun.
This season will truly be unlike any other.
This has never happened before on Wheel of Fortune.
With bigger trips.
Yeah, baby.
Bigger prizes.
I'd love to take you backstage to the iHeartRadio Music Festival.
And bigger surprises.
There it is.
What a great show!
Let's do it again tomorrow.
Weeknights at 7:30 p.m. on Newswatch 12. Welcome back to Friday Night Blitz on Newswatch 12. Presented by Abby's Legendary Pizza.
Keeping the ball rolling, a big chunk of our teams were out of town this evening, including that state championship rematch that I mentioned earlier. The state champions in Henley were on the road facing Marist Catholic. Last time these two teams met, the Hornets rolled over the Spartans 42-28 to get that title. But you know what they say, it's hard to beat a team twice. So the rematch, Henley on the road facing Marist Catholic. Can the Hornets survive? Hornets drive, Joseph Janey showing off the cannon. Float like a butterfly, sting like a hornet, a 53-yard missile to Mark Carpenter. And now we're tied at 6. Couple plays later, Janey, the keeper, right side untouched. Hornets take the lead. Spartans lead by 3. Hornets in desperation mode, 3rd and 9, less than 2 minutes to go. Janey back to pass, airs it out, and it's Connor Shively. That one-handed catch holds it in by the skin of his teeth. Henley back in the lead with less than 2 to go. Everything coming down to a field goal kick in overtime. Kick's no good. Hornets swarm, taking down the Spartans 19-16, as it should be. Jumping over to Lithia and Driveway Fields, reigning state champs Cascade Christian hosting Hidden Valley. The Mustangs getting things started. Zahir breaks loose. A crowd of challengers behind him leaves them in the dust. Hidden Valley gets on the board first, going for the extra point. But it's a fake. Austin Klinger rolls out, lets it fly. Eric Combs in the end zone. Mustangs up 8-0. So the challengers get to work. The handoff to Bryson Walker. He beats the tackle, steps right in the end zone. Cascade Christian stays alive. Derek Farmer under center this season, on the loose, looking for a guy, doesn't have one, takes it for himself straight to the crib. Challengers roll over the Mustangs 68-28. North Valley at home hosting the Vikings. The Knights struggling to get on the board tonight, even at home, and the Vikings take this one away. North Valley drops their first game of the season, 14-7. Phoenix coming off a huge win last week, ready to keep that pirate ship floating. Cody Martin jumping over defenders like it's nothing, gets the Pirates on the board. But when you think you've seen enough of the guy, you haven't. He's back. Gets some good field position for the Pirates. And Phoenix takes another dub this season. The Phoenix Pirates are 2-0, people. 2-0. Final 41-14. A round of applause for Phoenix. Mazama on the road, hoping to keep things rolling in their second game of the year. Brody Van Gastel rolls out. He's on the run, looking downfield, finding a Viking in the end zone. Mazama finally puts one on the board. A little later in the fourth, the handoff to Christopher Baldwin. Takes it around the edge and into the house for the Vikings, but it's too little too late. Mazama takes their first loss against Mountain View with a 41-14 final. Ashland and the Grizzlies fall to Crook County 30-27 tonight, dropping to 0-2 this season. The Grizzlies were down 21-0 in the fourth, came back, got it really close. Crook County kicked a last-second field goal to take the win. Harold White Stadium for Cottage Grove. The students are all juiced up for the Lions taking on Coquille. 6:42 left in the first, scoreless game. Clayton DeWitt fighting for the goal line, gets past the plane. The Lions take the lead 6-0. 3:52 left in the first now. Same scorer, Waylon Maserli evens it up at 6 after stretching into the end zone. Second quarter, still tied. DeWitt again. This time it's a little easier. The Red Devils fall to the Lions 26-14. Klamath Union sneaks by with their first win of the season, defeating Lapine 27-26. Levi Hicks finished the night off with 3 touchdowns for the Pels. The Crusaders at St. Mary's fell to Douglas 48-7. They're now sitting at 0-2 this year. They'll take on Coquille on the road next week. And coming up next on Friday Night Blitz, our first Play of the Week winner of the season, plus some final scores from across Southern Oregon, everywhere. Stick with us. You're watching Friday Night Blitz.
Friday Night Blitz, presented by Abby's Legendary Pizza.
I was in awe of Oregon State. Then I kind of got this opportunity to become the baseball coach there. To get that job was certainly an honor for me. I did that for 24 years, retired in 2018. Now look at me, man, I'm doing commercials for Abby's. I'm just like superstar. There's not any pizza at Abby's that I don't like. It's just a great atmosphere. Abby's Pizza continues to grow, continues to blossom, continues to be the best.
Danish Modern Design is your home for Scandinavian furniture. We specialize in refinishing and restoring everything we sell, from timeless dinner tables and chairs to sturdy dressers, desks, and bed frames. Visit our website to see our inventory, set up a furniture pickup, or schedule a showroom visit. If you're looking for top quality furniture, check out Danish Modern Design. We have furniture for every room in your home.
For helpful garden tips, watch In the Garden, middays on Newswatch 12. In the Garden, seasonal gardening advice from local experts, focusing on planting techniques, food from home, and even tools to help you improve your garden experience. Anything that will make your plants healthier and tastier in the garden. Watch every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 11. Newswatch 12's In the Garden, presented by the Grange Co-op. No one covers sports like Newswatch 12, live from the Toyota Sports Desk every night at 6 and 11 p.m. Newswatch 12's Madison Marie and Peyton Manny bring you more coverage of your favorite local teams. Whether you're a fan of basketball, football, soccer, baseball, softball, volleyball, winter sports, and more, Newswatch 12 Sports has all the action you need with a focus on highlighting local athletes. Newswatch 12 Sports Desk, presented by Toyota.
Attention all savvy shoppers. Save big on your favorite essentials at Ray's Food Place with Newswatch 12's Rogue Deals. Every week, find new ads from Ray's Food Place and save a ton where you need it most. Go mobile with the Newswatch 12 app to find everything you need all in one place. Go to kdrv.com/rogue deals to find great savings at participating Ray's Food Place locations. Never miss a deal again with Newswatch 12's Rogue Deals.
Welcome back to Friday Night Blitz on Newswatch 12, presented by Abby's Legendary Pizza.
Wrapping up the show, still plenty of other games to get to, plus our very first Play of the Week winner this year. Let's run through some final scores from the coast to the east, starting with Brookings Harbor at home. Brookings Harbor won 22-20. They're now 1-1 on the season, and they'll take that dub. Lakeview at Modoc, they shut out Modoc 33-0. The Honkers 1-1 overall this year. They'll hit the road next week. Bonanza at Gaston. Gaston taking the win 40-6. Bonanza now 0-2 on the year, looking to turn things around next week. Lost River against Gold Beach. The Panthers at home, but Lost River continues on their undefeated tour, going 2-0 after defeating Gold Beach 38-6. It's the Panthers' third consecutive loss this year. And Chiloquin at Glendale. Chiloquin loses 34-28. They now drop 0-2 on the year. Glendale 1-1. Cross Point Christian remains perfect this season after defeating the Hornets 28-18. They'll be at home for the first time this season, next week hosting Riddle. And speaking of Riddle, the Irish defeated Prospect Charter 30-14. The Cougars fall to 1-2 on the season, hosting Mohawk next week. Out in Northern California, Shasta at Wairika. Shasta falls 28-21 Wairika falls, Shasta taking the win. Wairika now 2-1. They'll be at home next week. And the Weed Cougars with a big win over Mount Shasta, taking it 41-0. Weed now 1-2 overall. So now it's time for something I know you all wait for at home. You voted, so let's see who's taking home the Week 1 Play of the Week. Our Play of the Week winner goes out to our first game of the week and Crater's Terrius Allen. Allen with the pick, dodging some tackles along the sidelines, hits the gas. This man's got speed. Big pick 6 for the Comets. Congratulations, Allen. And moving on to this week's Plays of the Week, let's begin. Our first nominee takes us to Grant's pass. Jace McGowan lets it rip downfield, hits Isaac Johnson wide open. Nothing but green grass for him. He hustles to the house, and Grant's pass takes the win. Second one comes courtesy of Lakeview. Colin Takini takes the snap, hits the road, just dodging players left and right, all the way down the sidelines into the end zone for the Honkers. And up the I-5 we go. Janey back to pass. He's going to air it out. It's Connor Sheevely downfield. The one-handed catch hauls it in by the skin of his teeth for the Hornets. They take the win over Marist Catholic. Those plays will be available to vote for on Sunday. This week is a little bit of an off week with Peyton gone, so make sure to vote then. But for now, let's also announce our Game of the Week, where we'll be next week. Next week, we'll be out at Spiegelberg Stadium for a huge 6A matchup as the Black Tornado welcome in the Sheldon Irish. You can find every Game of the Week over on Antenna TV 12.2. Thanks for joining us for Friday Night Blitz tonight. Tomorrow, game night right here at 8 p.m. We'll have the Beavers and Ducks game, of course, and a look into SOU out in Reading playing Simpson. So make sure to join us then. You can find out more about the big games of the week by heading to our website, kdrv.com. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.